Hey, what up? It's your boy me playing Slay the Spire. Check this out. Check this out. You know I've been grinding this off camera. Finish Donu with a feed. Control yourself. Finish Donu with a feed form. You guys like MGMT? Dude, really? We got all the other achievements in the game. We platted the game. We still haven't beaten A20 with everybody. We beat A20 with 2 characters off camera. Dude, but it's a platinum player. I'm gonna give myself a little round of applause. It took us a while to get there. We're gonna do an Ironclad A20 run next. We're gonna warm up with a daily. There's only 7 people, or 10 people have done the daily. Tyler, what happened, man? I guess most people are still playing. Your starting deck is a fusion of 3 characters. Colorless cards now appear in rewards, and enemies drop more gold. You can no longer smith. Okay. 4 attacks, 4 defends, and a zap. It's an interesting start. I'd like to keep double question mark path open. That's my only... and because we're the Ironclad, we can take a hit. Who cares? The fact that every score you've seen is a loss does not actually mean it's a tough daily. Sorry, I just bit my tongue. Genuinely, it might sound galaxy brain, but it doesn't mean that it's a tough daily. It might mean that it's tough for a certain subset of, you know, run. Not even a certain subset of player, but if you try to play the run X way versus Y way. I've come to really like Clothesline, honestly. Damage of 2 strikes, plus it also has the weakness effect on it. Everybody else that doesn't have a score yet, you know, that could be because they're still working their way through the daily itself. So let's not get it too twisted up here early on, you know what I mean? So far it's going just fine. And yeah, it's true. We'll just cool it for now. I have been playing Slay the Spire on my off time, still. Even to this day, I still love this game. Even after all the BS A20 has put us through over the years, I still, whenever if I start to feel the pangs of boredom, and I'm not bragging, but that doesn't happen all that often. You know, I'm busy and I got other stuff going on, but if I ever feel the pangs of boredom, these days I don't even think about it. I just pop in, Slay the Spire. It's been nice to have something to focus on. I actually have come to think that Headbutt is not actually that good. We can't smith at campsites anyway, so why bother, right? Ginger is actually relatively solid. Toxic Egg is gorgeous, especially when you remember that we don't have the literal ability to upgrade cards. I will say, it's a slightly dangerous path I've put us on here. I think we're definitely going to Blood Potion. I think the fastest and best way to win is to kill a sentry as soon as possible. And once you're, you know, as Gord Downey would say, ahead by a sentry, you're probably not going to die. We could die. I would like to say the odds are pretty low. But we'll definitely be hurt. There's no doubt about that. Good. That's who we wanted to hit. Realistically, we could kill you before you get to attack again. Yeah, I mean, I'm very glad I popped the Blood Potion, although we could have popped it at any moment, I suppose. We only need to hit you once. You could kill us on this turn. Almost did. So we live. Gotta be honest, pretty stoked about a Regal Pillow. I'll take a Metallicize, and I promise that's not just the danger talking. This guy's a real pain in the butt, dude. Definitely had to be played like that. And then, you know, we could do 20 damage. That'll take you to 31. 14 damage will put you on 37. I think we stick you here. We have bash coming up, right? So we'll do a bash attack next. Oh, but he's going to split. He's going to go to 32 because of the because of us gaining block, that is. So we might as well hit him instead. I think you definitely just play it like this. Frailty is obviously not like what we want. It's okay. I actually don't mind them both being, you know, like having the damage split a little bit. I think we got pretty lucky with our turn, to be honest, but yeah, that's sadly, it's not even close there. Well, this is also a terrible fight, don't get me wrong. Not being able to become weak is awesome, though. We're definitely gonna rest. I don't like resting, you know, early/ever on a run, but I think in this situation it's fairly obvious this is the right way to handle it. And dude, I have looked down on Metallicize on many different occasions in my life. I gotta tell you, it has probably made the difference between living or dying here. I honestly just, I don't like Flex that much. I haven't seen too many cards I like that much to begin with. This is a tough one. We want to make some big changes here for sure. Panacea is like, it's really good and actually makes a flex much more viable. We're gonna heal before our boss fights anyway, so I wouldn't sweat that one. I think an upgraded shrug is lovely, and I think an uppercut, I hope we get a chance to upgrade it. And then I'm gonna cull a basic strike from the deck. No, let's get rid of the silent strike. That's definitely the worst of all the strikes. And then, I don't really think, I mean, like a sword boomerang is not bad, but I don't think we need it. Not without any guaranteed strength gain. So I think you start here, pass turn, and then you hope on your next turn you get the uppercut, just to extend the vulnerability. We did, thankfully. I'm honestly going to play the Metallicize. I think over time, we'll be happy with the way that went down. This seems like a little bit of a longer fight, for now at least. This is a tough one, to be honest. I think the smart money is on Bash Shrug, but it is close. I just think the vulnerability is so important for us. And we basically get a free window because of the fact that Panacea blocks the first two debuffs. I think we want to do it like this. We probably stand a chance to get him on the next vulnerability, which means we wouldn't need another one. That's 19 damage. This will get you. Dude, that was handled pretty well. Okay. We definitely do not need another bandage up, but I think an Iron Wave is a pretty solid ask here. Not being able to upgrade cards is really dangerous. I'm super stoked that we actually got Toxic Egg. If you went a different path on this one, like, it's not your fault. But also, like, rip you, unfortunately. I don't think we should draw, to be honest, because I want to keep Bash available when it shows up. We would have drawn Panacea anyway. We know we're going to take a hit. We're not going to perfect this boss. Okay, so we can definitely play Bandage up now. Might as well... Oh, we don't have the energy. It doesn't matter. I was just trying to get to Letter Opener, but of course we would rather. So I definitely think you bash, and then 3 damage, 87, so we'll just catch you with our only other 1 damage attack. Next turn, we definitely want to roll you over, but it's got to... It sucks, because we were looking for our 2-cost attacks, but they didn't show up. So I actually think... Let's take it to 77. I think instead, we're going to We're going to take it on the chin. It's only 24 damage. We'd really rather just have one big turn to ice you. And it doesn't have to be this turn, but it's gonna be this turn. Because we don't really care about putting 2 vulnerability on an enemy that's not gonna... Sorry, you make me frail, you make me weak, so we'll do it this way. We don't care about putting 2 vulnerability on an enemy that is just gonna roll over anyway. So we're gonna focus on you. We pop the regen potion early enough that we hope we can actually make good use of it. Its yields. That's great. That's great. That's not so good, but it's gonna cost us a little bit more to get these guys killed, but that's okay. All right, now we can focus on you. This daily is proven to be a little bit more of a puzzle box than originally anticipated. That's okay though. Once we get him in this state, like, there's no hope. For them, I should say. There's a lot of hope for me, because they're dead. Energy, please. Demon form, Juggernaut, Fiendfire. We do struggle to do damage, but I think Juggernaut is our play. We got to preview it earlier. It was good. You know, works well with Metallicize. I like the other 2 cards as well, don't get me wrong. We transform 2 strikes and 3 defense. I would rather just go for the double elite status, to be honest. It's a little risky, but I got high hopes. Start here. Not too bad. 3 energy is the real pain in the butt. We wouldn't have played Juggernaut anyway. Don't get it twisted up. 3 energy. It leaves us a little bit on the outside looking in here. We'll probably lose gold here. But I'm not as worried about the gold as I am about, like, just our own HP. So maybe you'll get away with our gold, but we'll get you before you, Yeah, I think that's how it's gonna go. I'm not even worried about that. Go ahead. Take it. Take another little piece of my net worth, baby. This is a tough one, too. Trip is good, but we already have vulnerability. I think we need a big attack. It sucks that I was just going to say we're not going to have a great chance to upgrade it. But I think Uppercut is definitely a better upgrade target early. Zap's up there as well. Okay, now we're getting into the good stuff. Shuriken is great. Flame Barrier is pre-upgraded and great. And I think we'll cut another basic strike. I don't want to use the War Paint because it's basically just like upgrading 2 defense. Who cares? I think we perform the best. I'm going to hedge my bets on this one too. I'm not going to go for that elite. I think the run is risky enough. Maybe that's where other people ran into trouble. I hate to lose Carnage, but I think it's how you play it. Not being able to become frail is also extremely sick. I'm stoked about that. Well, 5 damage. Not being able to become frail right off the bat, at least. We still do need damage dealt. I can't stress enough that is on the list of things to do. The only problem is not as easy as you might think. With 4 energy, most of our good... I think you gotta do it like this. Why not? I don't think we're gonna play it again. Most of our good damage dealers are 2 energy, which makes it very tough to defend. So, if anything, like I'll tell you, I'm very thankful to have gotten Metallicize, which most of the time I turn up my nose at. But I think we're locked in. I think we're dialed on this daily. I think everything's going okay right now. Honestly, even pre-upgraded, I don't think Perfected Strike is our play. Panacea is enormous here. It deals with his big negative and then leaves us like totally set. I think you just do it like that. We need to play Metallicize when it shows up. Like, obviously. And then Flame Barrier basically bodies you. I should have considered that earlier, but... Okay, we can be made frail, or made whatever at this point. I promise you, at some point in our lives, Carnage is going to be played. Old Ryan, he relished. He relished adding a card to his deck that he never used. New Ryan, he doesn't do that. I actually consider a double Metallicize not that bad here. It won't get double the effect. Yeah, that's why I think we won't take it. But it won't get double the effect, unfortunately, on Juggernaut, which is the real negative. I am content to do this. It's obviously a little spooky. This might be a good spot for an energy potion, because I think you like Juggernaut. And then... honestly, I don't care about perfecting the elite right now. I think I'd rather just make sure you don't cause me problems. And then I gotta do 22 damage to you. It's not gonna happen that way. It's not gonna happen anyway, so... we're gonna have 22 block. Which means we're taking 13 damage. This is not bad, honestly. That's what I was hoping for. I'm gonna hit you with this, and... let's go. Alright, so he's gonna be on, he's gonna be under the gun for a bit. Upgraded Uppercut is a strictly better version of unupgraded Bash. Now we want to hit this guy hard. Unfortunately, we didn't draw cards that allow us to do that. Oh, well. It's not going to be super easy. It's a great turn for Flame Barrier, which did not show up. So I'll tell you what. Start here. Still no Flame Barrier. You bash him, and then you hope for the best. You hope for enough damage to put him in a bind next turn. Hold on. You're doing 28 damage. Straight up, I think you eat the damage just to get ahead of this guy. I think we can afford to. That's 19. That's 21. But this extends the vulnerability. Yeah. As long as you're not super powered, just get some attacks. I mean, did I stutter? Like, just get some attacks. 39. This is going to take us to 30. 38. It's a real problem. I mean, you have to play Flame Barrier. And it hit him. Now you just... I mean, what do you play? There's two ways to do this. We play Defend and we live. Or if we don't, we got to try for the Zap. Let's just play it through. He does nothing. You hit me for 10. I'm at 20. You hit me once. And you're at 8 life. Let's play it forward like this. 24 block. So it's 40 HP total. You hit me, I can survive 2 attacks. We would have to hit you with this. And it would be really nice to hit you with our Juggernaut. Or sorry, our Metallicized Juggernaut. The fact that the lightning hit is fine. Okay, so things are definitely a little touchy. I can definitely see why people... Madness is huge for us here. I can definitely see why people have lost on today's run. We have money. I think we're okay. Yeah, ice cream. I doubt it'll be helpful, but it's nice anyway. And actually, that's a huge get for us. I think we might have made it through the Great Filter on this one. Forget that other elite, dude. Times are tough. I can see why people might struggle with today's daily. I think we accidentally built it in just like the best way. Still need more damage. Like, if possible, a lot more. Okay, start there. Definitely, well, if we're going to play Juggernaut, we might as well, or if we're going to play Shrug, we might as well play Juggernaut first. Because, I mean, this is a war of attrition, for sure. Pretty much the same boat. Like, weakening you is very nice, and the vulnerability that, or the weakness that comes with vulnerability here is good too. Thanks to the flower, we had a little bit more energy. We're going to take 3 damage, but we did quite a lot as well. Beautiful. Still hanging tough. Flash of Steel, hard to say no. Oh my god. Man, they're really not messing about. Hitting you where it hurts. Obviously, we're going to engage in Cowardice. More energy this turn. Honestly, I think play the Defend. Then Madness, the Juggernaut. Okay, I mean, at least we got Letter Opener, but obviously that didn't seem necessarily that good. We're going to be... Ah, no, we avoided the Entangle thanks to Panacea. Huge. Ice him. We have more energy because of Ice Cream. BEA. Beautiful. Catch him. Alright. Will we still engage in Cowardice? I think given what's happened to us, we would be very dumb to not engage in Cowardice. Even if it limits our score, to thine own self be true, you know what I mean? So I actually think Art of War is pretty good for us. We have no other cards that take strength away that would make Offering feel worthwhile. But I think both upgraded True Grit and Offering are good. And then we're going to cut another basic strike. Just making our deck stronger. Keeping it around the, 20 is a little thick, but it's kind of like, I would consider it almost the magic number. Offering, it just gives us so much gas. Like, we might as well shrug. Yeah. Totally forgot we had Shuriken. It gives us so much gas. Like, turn 1, we got great setup. So this is obviously huge. I think straight up, just go Yas. Yas. There's Letter Opener. Now we got a free uppercut for the rest of the game. Don't mind if I do. No Metallicize played yet. It's okay. We got to store some energy too, which is nice. So we love Metallicize. We love the Shrug. I hate to lose Carnage. But I actually don't think it's that big of a deal. If I could go back in time, I would take Carnage away. But the thing is, I don't think it's actually hurting us that much. I think it's just not helping us as much as I thought it probably would. So, are we going to play 3 skills? I think we probably are. I hate to, like, discard our energy for seemingly nothing, but it did kill them with the Letter Openers, so I feel like that was not a bad choice. And Panacea is just beautiful there. You're going to summon some more enemies. It's okay. Definitely, like, I mean, Flame Barrier, shrug it off. We like it for the Juggernaut plays, but not taking a hit and also giving us more energy via Art of War is also really, really nice. Might as well uppercut you. Are we going to play 3 skills? No. So let's kill you. We can't play both of these, so I think we play neither and roll 2 energy over. Honestly, I think you just stop him right there. I like having this energy surplus whenever possible. So, I mean, this means we take no damage, which is beautiful. We gotta bash him. I would, and I'm leaving energy on purpose, by the way. I think it's actually the right strategic choice right here. We gotta keep the vulnerability up, I think. Alright, so uppercut being free makes this such an easy choice, thankfully. Okay, so we get a strength up. It's slow, but it's guaranteed. You can't play both of these. Sorry to say it. But we'll see Survivor later. 5 energy is super nice here. Let's use True Grit to exhaust a basic defend, and then 37, so we're actually set. Keep your energy. And we get the extra energy out of Art of War one way or the other. Good stuff. Flash him. Okay, here you go. This is what we've been waiting for. Our moment. And our moment worked. It's been a really, really fun daily so far. Very puzzly. I think it will just be cooler to play Mayhem. But I also... There we go. I was just going to say, I really want an energy relic or it's going to be tough. And we only played 3 powers. Not enough to get bent out of shape on this guy. I think we got every available opportunity to come away A-okay in this one. 7 energy turn 1, that's what you like to see. Just madness right away. It hit a zap, nothing wrong with it. We're definitely going to vulnerable him, so we might as well do it right off the bat. Already have 11 block, but... Now we could letter open him for 5, but I think I'd rather just save the energy for next turn. Ice Cream makes that a much bigger deal for sure. 5 energy. Honestly, I think like just this is more than enough. He's dead next turn. Totally fine. Hunky-dory. An Armaments is not a great card, but because we have so few means for upgrade, we'll go for it. Omamori actually just feels very nice here, because it means we can get out in front of the fact that we're going to have to remove curses. And I think nothing else here really appeals to me too much. Like, sure, Trip's fine, but we already have enough vulnerability we can definitely play. Chrysalis, I don't know, man. It's funky, but we just went funky with Mayhem. These unupgraded will never upgrade. Got one. Terrible. Don't need. Could be fun, but we don't have any multiple hit cards, so I don't think it's necessary. So I think we just go straight into, like, you know, basic defend removal territory. Keep the deck strong. Keep moving on. $14 block. I think we'd love to get Mayhem out there. It's just a fun card. And then we can get the 13 block. Not playing Uppercut is a bold strategy. That's a great card. Oh, we got to wait more than 13 block. What's wrong with me? Okay, so we got a free defend. Can't really complain. Certainly offer here. Then Bandage, love it. Definitely like Juggernaut Flame Barrier, okay? Get some good stuff going on. Armaments, we love because it makes a zap free, and all of a sudden we get another letter opener. 36 block. Let me do it for you. Somehow got out of that one looking pretty solid. That's cute. Probably exhaust the armaments at this point. You're doing 16 damage. I'm sorry to say, but you gotta go. Flame Barrier does not need to be played. Dude, I think we've done it. I think we've gotten the win. Mind Blast is just not that good. I will say, I think Entrench pre-upgraded, probably worth trying. And I will fight an Elite. It scares me because we have the win, for sure, I think. And I'm looking at it and I'm going like, well, sure, we've got the win. But maybe I'd like to get more points. Well, that's... You're not wrong, but I do think it's kind of dumb. Might as well go for this then. But it would also be dumb. Looking for Juggernaut, exactly. Let's go. It would also be dumb to just look at the first few scores that we saw and be like, oh, we gotta try to win today above all else, because who knows how hard the run actually gets. I think we should just go by our gut, and our gut right now is telling me we could probably kill an Elite on this floor until something tells me otherwise. I mean, I don't want to play anything else. I'd rather have energy for next turn than worry about letter opener. It's 5 damage. Not a great entrench. Let's be real with one another. Now I'll worry about letter opener, because you're dead. Well, I'll take a deep breath. Thank you for not being combat. You can take my Iron Wave. That's the least valuable of those cards. I don't like losing it, but it's not the mission critical card you'd really need in this situation. The thing is, I don't know if we're even gonna play... Well, okay, do it like this. I will kill you next turn. No, I will kill you this turn. Not to preserve the perfect, but because I hate you. Two distinct emotions. I don't mind that hit metallicize, honestly. We were gonna play it all regardless. Okay, you need 17 damage. Can't guarantee we're gonna hit you for 17. We'll probably get you next turn, though. This is about, like, if we're not gonna have one big attack, it's about, like, management. One of these guys has to die every turn. So, I mean, this is a huge get for us. There's no real reason to shrug. We already have enough block. We'd rather store the energy for next turn. No letter openers on the horizon. Now oh no, we got him. Okay, I was gonna say the question becomes: are we willing to risk it and not use a carnage on the basic enemy? But the good news is we didn't have to. So you're 31 block. That's no joke. You should be very proud. Straight up, we're doing that. That's enough. Again, it's not about the perfect. It's just about making sure, like, I don't want him to get in front of me, and it's very easy to happen here. I don't know about wing boots. I don't think we need to add them. We already have them for one. Absolutely not. Here's the thing. We don't need to rest. So let's skip over the campfire, maybe get some extra points out of it. Is not a great turn, but we got a lot of energy for next turn. I think that we're gonna... You might think that I'm playing this one a little spotty. I would disagree, to be honest. But moreover, I think we've... I think you're gonna be surprised one way or the other by where we rank today. I would not at all be surprised to see us rank pretty well. So I'm really trying to get you. And this still worked out very well. I'm taking my ball and going home because I didn't get my way. I wanted him to die faster. We are going to take 1 damage. The fact that that seems like we've made a major mistake is probably a good sign. Play either or. We'll play this. Just because he takes damage from hitting us, which is beautiful. And now Carnage actually accomplishing something. Much appreciated. This is a good warm-up, because this was not just an easy win. I actually think a Whirlwind is a nice have. Nice get. Bag of Prep, also lovely. Let's use this to hit question marks. Yeah, I'll absolutely transform a card. Kinda hate Power Through. Did I use 3 Wing Boots already? That's funny. I shouldn't have. Well, at least I used them. Oftentimes I get it and I'm like, I'll never use this. And then true to form, I never use this. Okay, so let's start simple. You know you're going to catch him with the True Grit. Or not True Grit, Flash of Steel. You know you're going to shuffle and draw. What else do we like? We're going to do enough here that I mean, we have enough energy, I should say, that Armaments is an easy call. We know we're going to want Metallicize for the future, so we're taking no more damage this turn. We know we want to make him more vulnerable in the future, so we'll play one of those. And we'll probably keep Carnage in the deck just because it's such a big damage dealer. 5 energy on this turn is also nice. We'll definitely go Juggernaut, Bandage up. Anything that doesn't require us to hit him first. And then, I don't know if that's the most economical damage dealing with Whirlwind, but I think it's better than saving for sure. So let's Madness and Mayhem. Pass turn. It's a very bad turn, but it is what it is. Free Deep Breath. Don't mind if I do. Free Zap. Don't mind if I do. We'll Shrug just to see what we could get out of it. I think it's pretty simple. Clothesline, Carnage, Whirlwind. Still very slow. This guy's going to be a real pain. This last 185. We do block quite nicely, so I wouldn't sweat that so much. I hate to do it, trust me. I don't want these wounds in our deck any more than you do, but it's where we're at right now. 26 damage. Now you look at it and you're like, okay, 21 times 4 is 84. We need to do 8 more damage, and we're actually there already. Thanks to Juggernaut and Lightning, so very, very frightening. That's good stuff. Berserk is another power, so it's a little dangerous. The extra energy would be pretty nice, though. I think I'm willing to give it a shot, believe it or not. We don't really gain enough strength to make this worth it. Okay, where do we start? Usually offering. I mean, we'd have to take a lot of damage to put us in a tight spot here. Because we not only rest after this, like, by definition, but, like, on top of all that, we have Regal Pillow. So we have 11 block right now. Let's just do this and store 1 energy. It's a pretty good damage output for a turn in which we played a lot of defensive powers. Definitely want to make sure, like, at least one of these guys is dying. I'm loving the self-forming Clay Juggernaut combo, too. Curse these 0-cost attacks, dude. That's why you do the math. Still 23 damage coming out, huh? I'm not gonna play Berserk. We don't need it on this fight, so let's just take the hit. You know, this is what we got heals for regardless. Right there, for example. And you're all dead. I mean, yeah, to be honest, I actually would love to have Flex. I think even if it doesn't work with Panacea, now that we have Whirlwind, we'd like to see it. And I do like Anger as well, but mostly because of Shuriken. And I don't really want to upset the balance of our deck too much towards the end here. Really happy we're not fighting Time Lord, by the way. Okay, so we did get our 4 strength up there. You gotta love that. By law. Saving 1 energy for next turn, just making sure we're not taking damage. It's his multiple attacks that are going to be the real pain in the butt. So don't be afraid to use Gambler's Brew. That's a big one for us. When we don't have cards we like, that'll be very helpful. Free Zap. Another one that, by definition, you have to like. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I don't really want to put wounds in our deck this early. I want to play Mayhem, but I also want you to die via Juggernaut or via Lightning. Ah! It's pretty minor, but still frustrating, very slightly. Okay, you're dead now. Now you're a problem, but I'm not too concerned. So we definitely want to play Mayhem. I just want to make sure we can get to enough block, and we definitely can. Okay. So now, I mean, the real fight has just begun, but I definitely like where we're at right now. Certainly start with a Flash of Steel. A Zap. We may never play Berserk. 23. So we'll be hit for a little bit, but I think getting hit for a little bit to not have wounds be in our deck for the rest of the fight, of which there are myriad turns, is probably fine. So we got our strength is now enormous. We can only play one. 45, 36. Let's keep him vulnerable. Sorry, Carnage. It's a little bit of a race to the finish here. I don't think, obviously, we're going to do 105 damage to him on this turn. 24, hold on. A block would be fine. And I'm just going to level with you. We're going to get rid of Power Through. Because I think... Yeah, now that he's dead, I'm playing this. We can get 1 extra energy. We do have to deal with 3 turns of vulnerability, which immediately looks terrible. Sorry, Bash. It's got to be done. That's a big one, too. It's going to be tight. Free Flame Barrier. Extremely nice. Okay, we got 10 energy. Don't forget about that. Look at that, dude. That's some good stuff. We'll just play everything. Yeah. We didn't need to play that, but it's okay. We're going to have 8 energy next turn regardless. He's doing 27 damage. Very, very unlikely we die in that situation, but you still, you know, you want to stay out in front of it. No doubt about that. We will use our energy here. We got him. Dude, that was a great daily. I'm super stoked. I think we did really well. 908 damage. It's on the low side, but that, I mean, it was a tough daily. I'm not moving the goalposts. I think we did well relative to the competition. I mean, we're not front page. Soon after front page. 23rd. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And I'll see you next time. See you.